Hacienda del Sol features the grill restaurant and the cuisine of Robert Peterson. Born in San Francisco, he was raised in a large family of cooks, bakers, and chefs. Early work was with the Ritz-Carlton Laguna Niguel and for the Aspen Ski Company. His entree is scallops with mashed potatoes and beurre blanc.
First, we're going to go ahead and make the beurre blanc to go along with this. I'll start off with a mirepoix of onions, celery, carrots, and shallots. We'll brown this off a little bit, and then we will deglaze the pan with a little Chardonnay, and reduce that down to make the sauce. Basically what we've done here is taken the orange, grapefruit, and lime, cutting off the bottom, and peeled off around the edge to make it easily accessible for segmenting. Now you want to go right down the edge of the membrane and cut out your segments just like that, and makes it easier. First one's the toughest. After that, we go and just slide each one out. If you have any seeds, just go ahead and discard. Don't want having to have a seed stuck in your mouth. Go ahead and do all these. Now, I like to save the pulp to add to go ahead and give the sauce a little more flavor as well. Go ahead and deglaze, pull away in case of flame up. Allow that to reduce. Squeeze what juice you can get out of what's left of the orange. We'll finish that with all of the... Now, some of the citrus we actually do grow on property. The oranges and grapefruit we grow here. We also have kumquats, plentiful herb garden as well, along with, let's see, what else? Some peppers, edible flowers. Try to use as much as we can from the property itself. And while we're waiting for that to reduce, we've got all of our segments ready. We'll go ahead and go over a peeling of a roasted pepper as well. If you have a gas stove at home, this is quite easy to do on the stove. Electric stove's a little bit tougher, although I have done it before. You want to peel off, thank you. Want to peel off the charred skin as much as possible without using too much water. The water is what it does is rinses away the essential oils and a lot of the flavor that goes along with the pepper. Make sure all seeds are out. Now a little chard left on doesn't hurt. And hopefully I can make this sauce without breaking it. With my luck, who knows. Here. And we're just going to cut these in strips equal size, and turn them around and cut them into equal size squares, ideally. It's all very easy to do at home, especially with a gas grill.
After the wine is reduced to almost dry, the heat is turned off and butter is added.
Adding the whole butter into this, chilled butter will help a little bit more so as not to hopefully break the sauce itself. Go in. Ideally, the butter will homogenize with what's left of the liquid and not separate on you. seeing as how I don't cook much anymore. Very little anyways. See, most of the butter has melted and has come together to make a nice smooth sauce. Next we will strain this through a chinois, as we call it, or you can use cheesecloth, works very well. You want to just be able to get out. Now, get a nice sauce here, a little bit of color. You'll have a little bit of citrus flavor in there as well from the drippings of the juice. We'll go ahead and add in the peppers. Get a nice color, nice and thick sauce. And we'll go ahead and add in segments. Oranges and lime I like to keep whole, whereas the grapefruits are a little bit larger, so I'll break them in half.
Next, the chef prepares mashed potatoes flavored with the spicy condiment sambal.
And we'll take some of the sambal, and then we have strained it out to take the pulp out and the seeds. We're going to go ahead and pour just a touch in, just to flavor it nice. Now, your expectancy on heat is up to you, so you can go ahead and add as much as you'd like. I like mine a little bit spicy.
The chef now preps the scallops.
We're taking brown sugar. We're going to mix this in. Brown sugar is basically the one of the main necessity ingredients in this, that you want to get a nice charring effect and caramelization. I just added dark chili powder and a little bit of cayenne as well. Those are all variables in case you want to spice it up even more. A little bit of ground cumin, one of my favorite flavors. A little granulated garlic. A little fresh black pepper. And a little bit of kosher salt. Mix that up. Being an ex-pastry chef, you'll find sugar in almost every single one of my recipes.
The coated scallops are seared on the flat top.
We use U10 diver scallops, dry pack. Dry pack gives it a little bit more actual scallop, whereas a wet pack, they inject the scallops with water. Pair of tongs, nice and caramelized on those sides. Now, if you mess with it too much, the searing will come off. So you want to just try to go ahead and pipe out the sambal potatoes. We have our sauce. Very nice and colorful.
The Italian bacon pancetta is the garnish.
Set the pancetta discs in between each scallop. Garnish a little bit of fresh oregano. We're basically set.